Hey y'all, come on in. I am not on my normal time. I hope you guys saw my story that said that I wasn't coming on at 6. I'm sorry. I was out and about, but I still didn't want to not come on. So come on in the room. I apologize, guys. You know, I usually try to get on when I say I'm going to be on, but come on in. Let me know you're here. I literally, like I said, trying to be a person of my word. I know I haven't come on live on this page in a while, but I'm having to have to change up a few things, so y'all don't mind me. Let me know y'all here. I'm just trying to share it to my other page real quick before I start. I am not going to be on here long. Trust and believe it, okay? How y'all doing today? How was your day? How has your week been? How's your weekend been? All of that. How y'all feeling? Okay. Let me know if y'all in here so I can see you, so I can say hi. Yes, I am not home. So, share. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Tag for share to group. No, that didn't make sense. Well, never mind. Not either. All right. I might just have to share it to my page later. Anyway, hey y'all. Happy Tuesday. Happy terrific Tuesday. If y'all in here, like I said, say hi so I can know you're here. But hopefully the comments will show up if y'all on here. I got to figure that out. So, today I wanted to talk about, hey Auntie Cynthia, see I see somebody. There you go. I see a few people on here. I just didn't see anything yet. Y'all, this is a temporary setup. This is just because I am not home. I'm far from home right now. So, but I still want to do a live because next week I will not be on. That's an announcement. I will not be on at all next week. I am taking off the week between Christmas and New Year's. So, I know I've been on it every single week, but I am going to take some time for me. And so I feel really good about that. Hey, Auntie Cynthia. Okay, so holiday craze. I told you guys I will be talking about the holidays all up until Christmas. And the reason that I know last Thursday I talked about how last Thursday I talked about how loneliness through the holidays. Hey Yolanda girl, how are you? About the loneliness through the holidays and how it can be debilitating. And not just loneliness through the holidays, but period. You know, with COVID going on and with people not being able to be around their families, and sometimes people just not having families around due to grief or different situations, it's extremely hard for a lot of people that for holidays. When they come around, it's not always what you believe, the joyous feeling. Everybody doesn't automatically have that. Hey, Mom. And so it becomes something that I've been quite conscious of, like these last few years, right? Because you assume everybody loves the holiday. You assume everybody has a good time. You assume it's a happy time for everybody, but you have to imagine what people are thinking about. You have to imagine where people's mental state is. And that's what I'm talking about today. I believe that one of the biggest problems with the holidays is grief. If you've lost somebody that's important in your life, a parent or a child or a close friend or someone like that, and especially with COVID, where a lot of people have lost a lot of people this year unexpectedly, right? They did not expect to lose these people. It's like a double whammy. Not only, like, what if you lost your parents years ago, that doesn't go away, right? If you might feel like you're able to cope a little bit better, but it's still that I, from what I heard, thankfully I don't know what that feeling. It's not something that necessarily goes away, right? And how do you deal with that and not allow that to overtake you? How do you still enjoy yourself? How do you still celebrate or be around family and friends and still have that grief happening, right? What do you do to counteract that? And I'm not trying to present like I have an answer for that. I don't. Only thing I would like to say is just to be cautious of that, right? Because you have people legitimately not feeling good because of that, and sometimes if you're insensitive to that, it's definitely something that could cause people to feel even more low. It's definitely something that if you're dealing with, you might not tell anybody because you don't know if they will respect it. Like, I really hate when I hear people say, well, so and so passed this long ago, and I'm like, well, I don't think you get to tell them when to get over that, right? I don't think you get to tell them how to deal with that and how to feel about that. You can have great intentions, but pure execution, right? Poor execution. You can have great intentions, but poor execution. And I'm the queen of knowing that because that's been in the past where sometimes my thought or my opinions did not matter in a certain situation if it was in my situation to manage, right? And so that's something that I'm hyper aware of is a lot of grief that happens around the holidays because you don't have the people, the loved ones around you. I know a lot of people that's relocated, live in different towns, right? If your family's in a different town from you and you live far away and you're not able to go home, that's rough. That's rough. You miss being around your family. Even if you didn't have a perfect relationship, you miss it, right? If you're in college and you can't come home, that's rough. Or like you said, it's COVID. A lot of people are not gathering for holidays right now. That's extremely tough on people. Listen, y'all, I'm all about Zoom. I am all about it. Y'all know I'm the Zoom host. But I can admit that the Zoom thing is wearing me real thin right about now, okay? It is. It's not something that you want to have to do. I feed off of the energy of people. I feed off people's spirit. I enjoy being around them. And so it's extremely hard sometimes to really have to change my mindset, right? When it comes to having to not be around people. So that's something to get used to. And the reality is that, you have to figure out what that means to you. One of the biggest things I really get concerned about people is about gift giving. Not just with COVID, I'm going to talk about period around holiday time. I have really gotten it's really worn a little bit thin with me about what I want to use the weight we put on gift giving when it comes to holidays. I think it's amazing to bless people with gifts. I think it's amazing to give your loved ones some things that you want to give to them. I think it's awesome to put something under the tree for the kids. And I understand that they don't necessarily understand if you don't have the money or if times are tough. But I'll say this. I am so over it if you are giving all of yourself to somebody. If you are being there emotionally, mentally, and you don't have the money per se to buy a perceived materialistic gift, and then you are judged upon that, I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's crap. And I'm sorry I used that word. I am over it. I'm over people going into extreme depth over the holidays. And I know people say, well, it's not your business and people want to do it. It's not my business. No, it's not. I'm not talking about your financial parts. I'm talking about the emotional damage you are doing. Thinking that you owe somebody something because of a date on the calendar. I think that there are a lot of people that have high anxiety around this time of year that they're not being honest about. I know a lot of parents do, especially if you don't have a lot of money. You are trying to figure out how you can gift your kids all the things. How can you get them that PS5 they want? What if I don't give them the iPhone? What are they gonna do? They're gonna be upset with me? Am I not gonna be a good parent? What if I don't go ahead and buy these Jordans for them? What if I don't have this? What if I don't do that? And you legitimately grade yourself. You legitimately hold yourself to the standard that if I don't do this, I'm not accomplished. I'm not a good parent. They're not going to love me. They're going to withdraw love from me. Or you even take it back to when you were a child and you remember, this is how you guys get stuck a lot. When you were a child and you remember how it's like not having things. And so because you remember that and you don't ever want your child to feel that way, you feel like you're going to make sure they get everything that they need. So you don't have to relive the thought or think that they would think of you in any type of way because you didn't get them everything that they wanted. It's nothing wrong with giving gifts. It's nothing wrong with celebrating each other. It's nothing wrong with being with each other. But this idea of this over crucifixion, is that the word? Y'all know I get some words wrong sometimes. This over crucifying of yourself when you are not able to provide everything that somebody has on the list, whether it's your kids, whether it's your spouse, whether it's your friends. We have to be very careful what we tie our values to, right? Because you're sitting here running yourself ragged. And then especially through COVID, where a lot of people lost their jobs, where a lot of people are really, their jobs have been reduced. They don't know if they're going to get laid off tomorrow. They don't know. Some people are facing possible eviction. It's so many other factors piled on top of the normal holiday stuff. I can imagine some people are really going through some tough times. And I'm just going to give you permission to just be. I'm going to give you permission to think differently. I'm going to give you permission to not hold yourself to such harsh standards. You are not what you do. Your livelihood, if you're not able to give somebody the car that they want, you still are a good person. If you're not able to give your child that PS5, even if they got straight A's, you're still a good mother. If you're not able to give somebody with a trip for their birthday from a year away, you're still a good friend. And that's that. I think, I hope you guys can hear me and realize I'm not trying to be critical. I'm actually trying to help alleviate some of the stress and anxiety that's brought up around this holiday time. People that are trying to, I will never understand people literally spending money they don't have to buy things that they don't necessarily need, right? Again, it's not my place to say what you need or what you want or how you have it. Live your best life. However, I will say that I want you to not be trapped by it, right? You know, if you can't afford it, you just can't afford it. You have to be courageous. Listen, I did it one year. I remember I told my son, listen, there won't be a Christmas this year. Not how you think it's going to be. I don't have it. We had just moved into the house. I was just like, I don't have anything extra. I literally did not have anything else to give. And I was not going to make poor decisions for our household off of what I believe society had placed as an expectation. I understood that he could be disappointed. I understood he didn't necessarily know what was going on. But guess what? Your kids are smarter than you give them credit for. Your kids are more generous than you think. Your kids, if you raise them to be gracious, or if you raise them to be understanding, they actually understand way more than you thought. My son was, when we moved in this house, my son was probably 9, 10. And when I told him that, he was like, that's fine, Mom. And guess what? I made him a good dinner. We had hot chocolate. You know, I gave him a few little things, but I didn't break myself for any big ticket items. And we still had an amazing Christmas. An amazing Christmas. Thank you, Celeste. Listen, I just want to give some thoughts. I really want to relieve the stress. Have you ever been out Christmas shopping? Oh my God, I tried to go out to the store for half a second, just not to Christmas shop, but to grab something. And I turned around. The parking lots were crazy. I couldn't believe. I'm like, is this still COVID? Because everybody's at these stores. Like, it's not. Like, I'm telling you, the stores were full. The malls were full. The traffic on the streets were crazy. And through all of this stuff that happened this year, people are still really out here going crazy. I saw somebody about to fight in the parking lot. I mean, people are still, you can see the stress in their face. They're tired. They're trying to figure it out because they don't want, out of everything that happened, don't let Christmas be horrible. And it's just like, but what's your definition of having a horrible Christmas? If you have got your kids or your family used to the idea, if I don't get a big ticket item, then I'm not doing well, or I'm not doing my job, then you have to at some point dive into that, dissect that, right? I'm not saying it's bad or good. I'm just saying let's think about that, right? There are bigger things than receiving stuff. Hey Tracy girl, how are you? But, I just wanted to bring the conversation up for anybody out there. And it's like, I know it's extremely hard on social media because the social media is a show, right? Let's talk about it. It's a show. People present. They put on it what they want you to see. And then, in a few days, when Christmas comes, you're going to see all the stuff people put out there, the stuff that they got, the things they bought, the things that they received. And it becomes this whole thing of, look what I got. Look what I gave. See how much my family loves me. See how much I'm loved. See how much I love them. You don't have to say it, but that's what the perception is, right? Because that's the only reason you post it. Why else would you post all your gifts? Now listen, I understand I'm stepping on all type of toes. Post whatever gifts you want. I don't care. Post everything you want. Hey, live your best life. But maybe I've always thought about what the other person possibly think. Like, I'm not saying don't celebrate. Y'all know how I am. Celebrate yourself and you can't worry about what other people think. However, I do wonder, like, if you get something nice, you can celebrate that. But I don't want people to get the idea of, oh my God, I don't have as much stuff under my tree. Oh my God, I wasn't able to get my son this. Oh my God, I wasn't able to get my husband this. Oh my God, he didn't get me this, so he must not love me. Like, we cannot place these values on stuff and get ourselves in this frenzy and in this level of comparison that causes us to not really appreciate what we have. Right now, the commodity is time. Right now, the commodity is human beings. Right now, it's experiences. Right now, the commodity is being with people that you love. So if you are blessed enough to be around people that love you and you love them, I promise you, if you don't exchange one gift, that's good enough. This Christmas could just be like, I really want to be able to hold you tight and say, I'm grateful that we made it. I'm grateful that I have you near me. This Christmas literally should be like a reflective moment. Like, I'm probably I have all these great thoughts sometimes and I don't always carry them out, but I think I'm going to be very much intentional coming forth. Like, let's write down, I know sometimes people say, they go around Christmas, the Thanksgiving table saying what we're thankful for. But I think it might be good to maybe write down a reflection of the year, what you've learned, your greatest takeaways, and then share that with your family. I think those type of things are the things that matter. And I haven't done them before now because I told you, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I've always done that. Nope, not being super deep. I'm just starting to think about it. Like, maybe those are those things matter more to me. What did you learn from this year? What are your greatest takeaways? What are your biggest fears? What are the things that you cherish even more because of it? And maybe, just maybe, we will form deeper relationships with each other. Maybe, just maybe, even if we don't have a quantity of time to get together, maybe we'll just just realize the quality of the time is all that matters. I have some people I see once a year, maybe twice a year, but we have such a good time because we value that short period of time we have, versus some people I see all the time and I might not have that type of, it might be a surface relationship with them. So it's not about the quantity, it's the quality. It's about the quality. Janolia, yes, them being here is a major blessing. Absolutely. And I'm not trying to get cryptic or dark. Like, not that. Because let me tell you something. It's been an amazing year for me. It's been an amazing year for me. But that's not their experience. And guess what? You know what true intimacy is? True intimacy is having those tough conversations. Being able to say, hey, this is what the year felt like to me. And if I love you, me hearing you and allowing you to feel that way and being there for you while you feel that way. Or vice versa, if my experience was this, and then you being able to say, okay, I'm there, and I know more about you, and now, we can operate in this level of intimacy. It's time out for these shallow relationships that we have. Sometimes we believe that proximity defines depth. I want y'all to hear that again. Sometimes we believe that proximity defines depth, and it does not. You could be with somebody every single day. You could live with somebody. You could be married to somebody and not have as deep of a relationship as you should. And only you and that person know. I mean, let's be honest. Only you and that person know. You could be in the same house with your children every day and don't really know who they are. You know how many people are unemotionally available? Emotionally unavailable. I sometimes have verbal dyslexia. You know how many people are emotionally unavailable? What does that mean? Yeah, I pay the bills. Yeah, I go to work every day. But I'm so caught up in trying to live life and basically survive that I'm not able to provide you with anything outside of me just basically keeping my head above water. And guess what? We've all been in a place where we've been there before, right? But it's a matter of how long do you stay there? And then when you realize you're there, what do you do to get out of it, right? Because then you could be in a situation. Remember we talked about being present? We talked about that last week, earlier in the week. It's the same thing. Sometimes it's about putting your phone down when you're in the company of people. But sometimes it's just literally being present emotionally. Sometimes people will listen to you and they're like, I heard you, but it's like, are you really getting what I'm saying? Are you there? And are you able to connect what I'm saying? It's different things that can, I'll have to do a live one day about being emotionally unavailable, because that's a big thing. And I think that we think it looks a certain way, and nope. Anybody can be that way. And I believe everybody has done it, at least in certain situations, once in their life, at least. But some people live in that space. Some people have been emotionally unavailable for years. Another word is being emotionally numb. Some people have lived in that space for a very long time. Absolutely, Tracy, present in the body but not in the spirit. Absolutely. Have you ever looked at somebody, you kind of look behind their eyes and you're like, wow, you almost feel like it's nothing behind their eyes. Like, it's just like they're there, but they're not really there. Like, you ever heard somebody say, I'm here, but I'm not really here? Like, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. And it's a lot of reasons why that could have happened. But, I think the best gift of the season that we can give right now is intimacy. Even if you're not in the same room as somebody, call somebody. I know I just talked about Zoom, but whatever. Do a FaceTime, do a Zoom, whatever. Reach out to somebody, have a phone call. If you're in the house with somebody, turn off the TVs, sit there and just talk. You'd be surprised. Talk to your kids. Don't think they're too young. Sometimes teenagers, some don't want to talk sometimes, but sometimes if you'd be surprised. Maybe they never want to talk all the rest of this year, but maybe right now they do. They're not feeling good about not being in school. It's hard for them. I couldn't imagine not being in school when I was this age. My son's a senior. He has literally spent half of his junior year at home, and he's going to spend his whole senior year at home. Yes, I'm glad he's safe. I get that. But don't minimize their experience. He does not like being at home. He just doesn't. It's not conducive. It's not what he expected. He expected to be running on the football field during homecoming time and going to prom and doing all the luncheon and stuff. He expected to be with his friends this last year before he went to do whatever the next part of his life was. It's hard. Talk to him. My son talked to me right now more than he's talked to me in a long time. Because they're going through it. And not just in a bad way. I also let him know he can talk about anything, even if he don't think it's important. Sometimes I stop him and he's like, Mom, what do you say? So sometimes I'm like, Mom, what do you want now? And I'm like, nothing, just want to bother you. And I do it on purpose. You know why? Because I want him to know that I care about what he's doing. I want him to know I'm present. I want him to know no matter how much work I'm doing, I still care about what's going on with him. Sometimes it's the little stuff. It really is. It's the little stuff. And listen, let's just work on relationships. Let's work on experiences. Let's just work on being. Let's work on self-care. Let's just work on being the best versions of ourselves and showing up. Hey, Kenya girl. Miss you too. How about we just do that for ourselves? I'd rather give you an experience than a gift any day. Anybody that knows me knows, hey, Crystal girl. I love y'all. I love when I see y'all come on. I'd rather just show up. I don't think I'm all that. But I do believe if you're in my life, it's for a reason. And so I owe you to show up. I owe you to interact with you. Kenya, I say it all day. Experiences outlive stuff every day. Every day. That's why I travel so much. Because I need to change the scenery. I need to reset. I need to experience some part of life that's not what my mundane life is. And I'd rather experience it with somebody I care about. Right? So that's all I wanted to talk about today, guys. I want to say that let's listen. The holidays are coming up. I know that it makes a lot of people sad because of different situations like grief and monetary things, and they might have lost their job, they might be losing their housing, they might be lonely. A lot of people are suffering from mental health issues, depression. Listen, if you're suffering from anything like that, please reach out for counseling services. There are a lot of teleservices that are available. Y'all know what I feel about therapy. There's a lot of free stuff available as well. If you need resources, please reach out to me. I can pass some along. You'd be surprised what they have because they know a lot of people are suffering. So I definitely want you to be well. And I also don't want I don't want to see anybody so overwhelmed with trying to get the stuff to make a happy Christmas. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. Okay? You buy that PS5, it still doesn't mean that, you're the best mom ever. Nope, it don't. Sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to mess up the status quo. We've been telling people forever, when you sacrifice to do all this stuff for your kids, that means that you're the best. It don't mean that. I'm sorry. It doesn't mean that. It means you wanted to do that. And it's good to give your kids certain things. But I'm trying to tell you, if you don't, you're still a good mom. If you don't go ahead and buy somebody that car, you're still a good person. So don't drive yourself crazy. We already been through a lot this year. Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Don't allow these holiday times to make you feel crazy or bad. Give yourself grace. Embrace the people in your life. Embrace the people that's close to you. And if you don't have anybody that's close to you, make friends. This is that time of year that you just are festive. Meet new people. If you're at home and you can't go anywhere, technology is amazing. There's so many sites. I mean, I'm sure some of you've heard about Clubhouse. You can get on there and have conversations with people that you don't even know. You can get on all type of Facebook groups. I mean, it's so many things to do. Don't sit here being lonely for no reason. You can connect if you want to. So, y'all know that's it for the conversation. I hope that was helpful. Please, I keep forgetting. Please share this live with anybody you know that can use it. The holidays can be hard, and so let's just encourage each other, be nice, be gracious, and just kind of, spend the end of the year reflecting on the things that's happened, and then the things that we expect for the new year that's going to be amazing and great. I just know that, it's going to be so many awesome things happening. So I'm gonna cut it short. You already know what I'm gonna say every time: you are enough. You know why? Because I'm gonna say it until you believe it. I'm gonna say it every single time till it gets in your head, till it's so annoying that you start saying it, till it's so annoying that you start hearing it, till it's so annoying that when you start to do something, you say, you know what? That crazy Paris said I was enough, and I actually believe it. Period, Pooh. That's the goal. I want to say it enough so that it gets in your head and you actually start to believe it. That the next self-doubt that rises up, that comes out all the time from previous, rejection and issues from your past and traumas, that you actually say, you know what? I might be enough. I might be enough to try this business out. I might be enough to go back to school. I might be enough to just do some self-care for myself. I might be enough to just, pour into me. So, yeah, you are enough. You're enough for me to love you, enough for God to love you. I wanted to do something. I don't know how I'm gonna have time to do it. Really quick. I don't know how many people still online. I noticed I didn't announce it, but I really don't care because I just need to get it done. So, anybody who's online, I need you to say, I'm here. Anybody that's watching me right now, I need you to say, I'm here. Please don't ask me why I'm asking you to do it. Please just do it really quickly. I'm going to give you about a minute to do it. Anybody that's online right now, please just say, I'm here. Hey, Kai. Hey, Kia. I love when people support that don't have to support you. I love y'all. I really do. I love y'all. I really do. It's a real good reason why I'm asking y'all to say I'm here. So just like humor me. Like I don't ask y'all to do that often. So please, I don't even know who's all watching. I think it says 7 people. Just real quick. I'm gonna give it a second. I love you too, Kai. I appreciate you. You guys don't even know, like I be floored when y'all just like support. I think it's so dope. Y'all see my pictures and I'll be like, y'all like that? And y'all be like, yeah, this is the bomb. I'll be like, really? I'll be genuinely surprised. Like genuinely. Like, I think I'm pretty much the bomb. But I'll be genuinely surprised when y'all be like, that's dope. I'll be like, thank you. I appreciate that. Is anybody else in here? Because I'm about to use, I just need to know who here right now, Oh, hey, Cameron. How are you? My cousin introduced me to you. I will be talking soon. Okay. Here we go. All right. I'm going to say that was it. So, and I had to say it, no problem. I'm always here to support. I love what you guys are doing at the tile company. I love it. And we'll be talking offline because I definitely love to promote positive things, especially to help people out in these type of seasons. I'm absolutely about that. Anybody else in here? Because the only reason I'm saying that is because I know some people were on earlier. They might be off now. You have to be in right now for me to do what I'm about to do. I'm going to give you another second and then I'm going to just do it. Okay, so I'm going to assume that that's all I have. All right, so here we go. I'm doing a giveaway. Why? Because I want to. Because I appreciate you guys supporting me. I appreciate you guys being on here. And I think it's so dope that you give me your ear. And I think it's so dope that you support the movement. And I think it's so dope that you, just show up for me. So I'm going to give away 2 of my shirts today. I'm going to give another 2 away on Thursday, but I'm going to give away 2 today. And so whoever just said that they're here, I'm going to pick 2 random people, and then I'll get your information and send you a shirt free of charge because I appreciate you. I really do. So let me see. All right. I'm going to send one to Tracy, and I'm going to send one to my Aunt Cynthia. Tracy and Cynthia, you the two who I chose today. Thank you so much. I love you guys for supporting me. I will reach out to you too and let you know that where I'm going to send your shirt to. I will do the same thing, the same exact thing on Thursday. You could choose any of the 3 shirts you want and just tell me your size and I will bring it to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for supporting me. I'm also going to do a promotion that's for the end of the year. I really want to drive it home. And like I told y'all, this is not about anything else but empowering people. So I'm going to put it up, but I'm going to do a buy one, get one free sale. I know, right? Paris, you just start selling them. Why would you do that? I'm doing it because I really believe in what I'm talking about. That's what I'm doing it for. And so, you know, they're $20 each. You buy one for a limited time, you will get another one free. Yes, this is going to be, I think I'm just going to do it to the end of the year. So, get them to me. Now, it won't have time to ship before Christmas, but if you really need it for a Christmas gift, you need to reach out to me if you're local. Because if you're local, I could probably get it to you before Christmas. If you want to gift them to your nieces, your sisters, your mothers, your friends, if it's for yourself, who knows? But for a very limited time only, I'm doing buy one, get one free. I will be posting an actual post about it as well. But it's only to the end of the year. I just want to, because I have some other stuff that's coming up out the pipeline. So I just want y'all to get these shirts, y'all. Get this work. Get this work. All right. I love y'all. I really do. I really do. There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing at all. I will see you guys on Thursday. I know you probably were wondering if I was actually going to be here on Thursday or not. Hey, Latera girl, how are you? Hey, John. Yeah, I know you guys probably wonder if I'm going to be on here Thursday. I am going to be on Thursday because I'm out all next week. I need y'all to hear me. I am out all next week. I will not be here. You'll see me again in the new year. I think it's January 5th, I believe. So that's why I'm going to do tomorrow. I mean, I'm doing Thursday, Christmas Eve. I will come on at my normal time, 6 p.m. Central, Christmas Eve, to grace you guys with my presence. Love you all. Thank you. I will see you Thursday. Again, I'm going to do another giveaway. So if you didn't get one today, come on, share with people. And if you're watching the replay, please type replay so I can know you're watching it. I'm hearing people say they watched the live and I don't know. Please type in replay so I can kind of know who's watching it. And so thank you. Listen, y'all be big up in me, like for real. Y'all be making my head be big, for real. And it's y'all fault. So when when y'all see me do all this, that's all y'all fault. Y'all did it to me. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Thursday. All right, on Christmas Eve, and I might wear some Christmas stuff. Who knows? Who knows? Because you know how I feel sometimes. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Oh, and share.